Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This side Sonia here, and for this explosion box, first I'm going to take up a cardstock. The size of this cardstock is 6 inches by 6 inches. Now we need to score it at a line of 2 inches by 2 inches from two sides. Okay. Now please do make sure that you score and take up all the measurements clearly, and this is how it is going to look. Now I need to cut all the 4 extra corners, and I'm just marking it with the pencil so that it is easy for you. Otherwise, anyways, I have given all the measurements and scoring and everything, all the details in the description box. You guys can check that. Now for cutting this, I'm using my scissor. You can use your cutting tools. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, here this is how my first layer looks like. This looks pretty cute, and now let's move on to the next one. Now for the next one, the size is 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches. Now here we are going to score at a margin of 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches on both the sides. Now again we are going to make cute little square cuts out of it. I'm just making a note on my layer so that I don't miss out on measuring and telling you guys. Now again we are going to repeat the process of cutting the corners, and this is super easy. If you want to have the extra pockets, you can fold it. How to create your pockets, that you will be seeing in the third layer. But if you want to just have the plain simple layers, you can cut it like this. Otherwise you can repeat the third layer process for your complete layers, and you will have a lot of pockets in your explosion box. So after cutting this, we are going to move on to our third layer. Now for the third layer, the paper size is 9 inches by 9 inches. This is the biggest layer. If you want, you can make it of as big as you want. Now for here, the scoring lines are going to be 3 inches by 3 inches from all the sides. So the box size is going to be actually 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Why is it going to be bigger? Because we are going to have the lid and some extra dimensions to it. Now for this one, we are not going to cut the corners. We are just going to cut it from one side, and then we are going to fold it. Now please watch this part very carefully. So here I have just marked lines on 4 sides, and I'm going to cut it till the length of 3 inches only, till my intersection of the scoring lines, and you will see that I have cut on all the 4 sides, and I'm going to fold it. Just be careful with this step, and if you want a pocket, this step is really important. So if you do this step carefully, your explosion box is going to have a lot of pockets, friends, trust me. So now I'm just going to fold it on the center part of the layer, and with my scoring tool I'm going to press this really well. Now जब भी आप paper craft कर रहे होते हो, having your scoring tool is very important. Having your paper craft tools is very important. It makes your life much more easier. Now this is my third layer, and now I'm going to stick it all the pockets. So you just have to put the adhesive on the L shape, the remaining L area, and stick it really well. I'm going to repeat the process for all the 4 parts. Now without even mentioning, I hope you guys know that you can check all these supplies on our website at growingcraft.com, and I really hope you like that. Do let me know your feedback about this video tutorial, because it takes a lot of time and efforts from our side to create the explosion boxes. Now once I'm done with the layer, I'm just going to fold the flaps of each of the layers, and you will see how beautifully it turns into a box shape. Like I mentioned earlier also, please make sure that you have your scoring tool. Why scoring tool? Because it makes easier to have a score in a straight line, and even like folding becomes much more easier. So be it a paper of a smaller size or bigger size, your scoring tool makes your work much more easy. Now once this is done, it's time to add our beautiful pattern paper. So I usually take the pattern paper a little smaller than the box size. Now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick all my pattern papers on the front and back side of my explosion boxes.
À 2 doigts de nos lèvres, 2 doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à 2 doigts de nos lèvres, 2 doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter. à deux doigts de nos lèvres, de doigts si fins que j'ai presque.
Now it's time for lid making. Now for the lid making, here the paper size what I have taken here is 5 inches by 5 inches. I'm going to score approximately 1 inch from all the sides. I'm just going to make sure that I leave like 0.18 margin on one of the sides so that my lid is a little bigger than the box. Again, I'm going to repeat the same process what we did on the third layer, but here the sticking part is going to be different because we are making a lid of our box. Now I'm just marking this with my pencil and I'm going to cut this area. I have already scored it, so folding this is not going to be tough for me. So you just need to follow the steps carefully, friends, and have your good quality cardstock, have your good quality supplies, and trust me, like nothing can like beat you from getting a beautiful explosion box and cards and paper craft items ready for you. So once I'm done with the cutting part, then I'm going to fold it and I'm going to score it with my bone folder, and you will see how beautifully it is. Like I'm unable to fold it. This is all because I have scored it nicely and I'm using my tool wisely. So this is very important. And yes, like I said, the steps are very similar. It's just you need to try this out a lot of times. Like I have done almost like 20-25 explosion boxes and a few for the videos. So the count is like going on every day and I absolutely love making it. Now after making the fold and my box base, I'm going to stick it now for, you will see this difference that whenever I'm sticking my paper for the videos, I use my adhesive, and for the lids and everything, I use my tacky tape. Now here is the reason why, because tacky tapes are something which stick very quickly. You don't have any mess or anything, and you have to be clear कि आपको ना उसमें कुछ और change नहीं करना है. But the moment you shift to your adhesive, it is a little bit messy, but which is okay with the pattern papers. But then it also gives you the space for like a quick change here and there, which you don't get with the tacky tape. एक बार stick हो गया तो गया boss, कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हो. So that is the difference, and of course it saves a lot of time. Now after sticking your tacky tape, you need to make sure that you press this well so that there are no bubbles and gaps. Peel it off and stick it. This is a very important step. Like I said, अगर आपने एक बार stick कर दिया, nothing can be removed. So you have to be very careful when you are sticking it. Just make sure that you do it really well. Now this is one way of doing a lid. Very soon I'm going to post one more video tutorial where you're going to see how a lid can be made in a different way, and like the whole like giving the shape of the lid takes time, and we do it at the end. Why, that you will get to know in that tutorial. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. Now here I have peeled off my adhesive and I'm going to stick it, and you can see how nicely and quickly my lid is ready. So this is the best part of using your tacky tapes. आप adhesive से भी कर सकते हो. Use your clips, no worries, it is absolutely fine. So once I'm done with my lid work, it's time to play around with my base and my massive stamps. So I was really confused कि मैं क्या क्या stamps use कर लूँ. So I just picked up two different designs. One is the script one, the other one is the honeycomb, and I'm going to make sure that I do the proper stamping on all my layers. Now here you will see me adding a lot of layers and elements to my page. Of course, for this explosion box, I need to have a lot of journaling space, pockets, and photo spaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the leftover pieces of my cardstock. If you don't want to add these layers or anything, you can keep these cardstocks and create a quick card or your embellishments. I've already done a couple of videos on how to use your leftover cardstock, so do check that. I hope that will help you guys, and it really saves a lot of time and energy, that, and of course you are reusing your material. So here in this page I'm going to do a lot of element adding, and I'm going to do a lot of stamping.
à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
Now it's time to add my mixed media fiber. This is one of the best thing what I have got for my decoupage and my mixed media and my paper crafting art. I absolutely love the shades and color they are available. I'll share the link of all these supplies in the video description box. You guys can check that. Now here I'm going to add my final layer. So you can use your glue gun also. You can use your liquid adhesive. I highly recommend you to have both the adhesives because both the adhesives have the different use of it. So first I'm going to add my mixed media fiber. So I'm using a lot of pink and cream white color, and it looks gorgeous. And now I'm going to use my glue gun on the second layer, and then I'm going to stick it quickly. Now what it is going to do is it is going to just have my mixed media fibers beneath, and with the glue gun it is adding a little more depth to my project. You can add as much glue gun you need and you feel that your project needs, so you can do it accordingly. Now meanwhile I'm just adding a few more drops of glue gun here and there just to make sure that my box is not coming out. Now once I'm done with my second layer sticking, now I'm going to do my first layer sticking. So again I'm adding some more mixed media fibers. I'm going to have my glue gun and stick it. Let me know what is your process of sticking the explosion box, because I personally feel that each artist has their own way and each way is unique. So do let me know in the comment section your favorite way of sticking your layers. Now adding my pattern paper here, and I just thought of adding a little more of drama to this. So of course I'm adding some more mixed media fibers. I think they give a really nice shabby and a beautiful soft look to your project, and I really like it and I really love it. So I have almost 7-8 shades of these fibers, and when it came to the market I picked up everything from the GrowingCraft store, and the massive was like amazing to get it. Now coming back to the next level, here are the massive fussy sheets which I absolutely love. I have already pre-cut few of them so that I can use it on my project, and I've already done few of the sentiment cutting. Now here are the handmade flowers which I'm going to use. Yes, these are handmade 3D flowers. You can check the tutorial on my YouTube channel, it's there. I'll post the link in the video description box. Now for this one I was super excited because this is a handmade flower which I'm going to have. Of course I was adding some more paper flowers, the handmade flowers, but this 3D flowers were something which I really liked. Now I'm going to stick all these elements on my page and add some more paper cutouts.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter, de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
Now for the lid, I'm going to repeat the process of doing the layering work, but on the edges I'm doing this tacky work. Now this is a great tip if you are a beginner. So whenever you are using your tacky tape, you have to make sure that you use it wisely. Now here, to add a little more strength to my lid, I'm using my tacky tape on the borders. Now this is something which is very important. Tacky tape adds a lot of strength to your project. So what you can do is, instead of just having your liquid adhesive, have your tacky tapes as much as you can. So they add a lot of strength to your project, and then you can do your sticking work on the top of it. So I'm going to have my pattern paper around, and I'm going to repeat the process of adding elements to my lid.
À deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
So once I'm done with my element work, here is a quick tip. Use as much sequences as you can. So here I'm just adding a dot of my liquid adhesive, and this is one of the amazing tool which you're seeing on the screen. I will share the link of this tool also. This makes like sticking your sequences and embellishments make much more easier, so do check that. And now here I'm just adding my final sequences, and trust me friends, this box is looking so gorgeous in person. Trust me, I could not do justice to the pictures. Like, I couldn't click the better pictures because I'm not a good person who does good photography, but yeah, in person this box looks amazingly beautiful. So yeah, here my box is ready. This looks gorgeous, this looks pretty, and I'm super happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this session. Do let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. Do check out our website growingcraft.com for all the amazing supplies, and let me know your feedbacks too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And yeah, keep on adding a lot of elements to your project. They add a lot of drama to your project, add lots of sentiments, add lots of tags. They make your project up look so amazing and wonderful. Of course, whenever we are making an explosion box, we need to make sure that we add cute little flowers, sequences, elements, fussy cards, the sentiments. They add a lot of personalized effect to your boxes. So yeah, with this we are done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you and take care, and bye bye.
Impossible à effacer.